Okay, so here's the current situation and the plans for today. The big problem that I have, I've got one that I haven't unlocked here that requires like some ridiculous number of holy lights and doesn't overly interest me at the moment. But over here we have a massive problem. See, this requires me to play 2 days of evil to unlock. This one requires it, this one requires it, and this one requires one of these. So the short version is I have 4 things that are all blocked until I spend 2 days as evil. And once I unlock all of those, I should be picking up one of these. These are amazing because they give me that extra pick. So that's an absolute must-have. However, if I'm going to spend 2 days evil, I should... Oh, hello. Ah. Ah. What does that give me? What is my new power? Here. Come on, no recruiting. What is it? What you give me? Ah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Come on. Oh, hey, there we go. There's a problem. Boop, 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 boop. I don't see it. Maybe it's a mercenary only thing. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Anyway, the thing is, I'm gonna reincarnate. There's no new bonus that comes with this, but okay. I'm going to reincarnate, and I'm going to spend... I'm finally going to go for it. The 1 day good, 1 day neutral, 1 day evil thing, which is going to take 3 days. I'm going to end with evil so that I can do the 2 days I need on that to get my research going. These have a tendency to switch which spot they're in. It's really annoying. Yeah, I guess I can get rid of the old ones. I only need 1 Elven after all. Anyway, as I was saying, bloop, bloop, bloop. God, I'm not going to be able to do this again for a while. Because I'm going to reincarnate back down to the start. Alright. So, I'm writing down what time it is. Okay, because I have to get 3 things all within like 1 minute of each other. Oh, come on, pen, function for me. There we go. And now I wait. Wait until the last second. Come on. Here, I'll buy some of those. Come on. Waiting for the clock to switch. Come on. A watched pot never does boil. Fine. I will cast all of these spells while I wait. Why not? Oh, geez, come on. There it goes. Reincarnate. Now, I jump straight to good. And I leave it for 24 hours. And I guess I didn't need to really write down the time because it'll keep a spot that shows me how much time I've spent. Can I do it offline or does it need to be online? I am uncertain. And I've had my difficulty with online in the past, or I mean offline in the past, so I'm just going to leave it running for the next few days. I think it autosaves like continually, but I find myself hitting the save anyway, manually. I don't know why. Paranoia, I guess. And, so yeah. That's the plan. After that, we'll pick up the new researches and see where we go from there. I will unlock neutral faction researches. Well, that sounds very good. Oh, what do we have here? Our archaeologists have discovered the ruins of a lost city, home to the ancient races. They hope that by unearthing it, we may gain enough knowledge to make the factions of old rise again. But you may need to fund more excavations first. Are you sure it's wise to bring back the old ones? This might not be our best decision. All right. So, next reincarnation doesn't say it opens anything. This one had only told me it would be opening up neutral researches. Didn't say anything about bringing the old ones back. So I did manage to unlock something that I'd been trying to for quite some time. Something super exciting. Well, for me, only because I spent so much time working at it, and that is this. Every reincarnation, I would make an attempt at this, and I would screw it up. Finally, I got them in balance. The bonus isn't all that exciting. It's just 100% like production bonus, but nonetheless, it's useful, and I went through a lot to get it. I also managed to, all of my research was being something of a stopgap. It's not the right word. Anyway, I had a lot of research that was stuck until I had spent 2 days being evil to unlock this one research, and then a whole bunch of others all flowed from that. So I got those. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit of doing to get to the research. And I am curious about what new excavations you could be talking about, game. Well, let's try. Let's see how the Titans will do for me. The Titans, by the way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I unlocked it, so it should be sitting... Well, maybe not. Oh well, this. This is the, well, this is their unique building. The Olympian Hall. And that's what it does. It doesn't actually impress me so much as some of the other buildings I've seen. However, I'll just move on here. Oh, there it is. Yay! Let's find out what the Druids and the Faceless have for me. We'll start with the Faceless. Alright, what do you want from me? Sunken City Quest. Those unpronounceable words with no apparent meaning have spoken directly to your mind. You have to build enough labyrinths. Oh, okay. Those incomprehensible words in my mind that are incomprehensible told me to build some labyrinths. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't argue with incomprehensible words that I can't comprehend. Seriously, how do you argue with them? I'm still a little bit sick. Just a tad. Just a smidgen. But, I'll get over that soon enough. I hope. There's still one that excavated quickly that involves a lot of digging right off the bat. But I hesitated. I was thinking of going for that one, but I hesitated when I saw that note about the lost city and excavations and stuff. I was like, oh, maybe I need my excavations. Maybe. Possibly. The game is trying to give me a little bit of a hint here. And let's take a peek at the druids. Even though I can't afford to buy the buildings yet, we can look. Looking is free. Well, sort of free. It takes a second to get to it. Okay. Hello, friend. The balance of nature requires more magic to sustain it. Build enough stone pillars. We'll gather our elders to improve them. The balance of nature requires magic. Not only that, the balance of nature requires more magic to be sustained. I suspect that the druids are not telling me the whole story. I suspect that they just want me to gather more power for them. Or maybe just build more stone pillars. Because stone pillars are natural, right? I mean, you know, I see them growing all the time in the woods, right? Part of nature. Whatever. So I will advance to the point where I can buy all these things, and we will explore neutral researches, and I'm not really seeing any excavating going on. I don't know where this lost city is. It could be my quest artifacts. I'd like the other 6 of those. We shall see. Ever have a moment where you feel like a total complete idiot? like just wow. So I just did a whole bunch of stuff, and then went to stop recording, and found that I'd never started recording. So, let me go over my discoveries. Okay, so, first of all, I had pointed out this, I first wanted to figure out everything there was about the basic builds before I tackled the new ones, the vanilla researches. And I'd pointed out that I got, where are you? I got a thing somewhere. Here, it's this thing. Excuse me, I had a 50% bonus to everything, which is nice and all. But I got it because I researched every single vanilla research, and the only ones left were the ones that were locked to neutral. And I built some builds, and the elves is just called elves because there's really nothing interesting about it. At least I don't think so. It's just really, really good. I mean, what else can I say? It's a really good build that goes, builds up really fast, and that's about all I can say about the Elven build. I'll go and play a whole bunch with it. First I'll run a little elves, then I'll run mercenaries. Then once I get to where I can do researches, I'll just run elves. And I'll get somewhere around, I'll get up to a certain point, and it'll get slower and slower. And unfortunately, you may notice that you cross a certain threshold, and it stops giving you the upgrades. And that is actually really crippling, because without the upgrades down here, you're no longer like, oh look, I add 2 to this. That's like that's like 0.1% boost to my money gain from Halls of Legends. Whereas when if I crossed a certain threshold here, before I would get something that would be like, and now your Knight's Jousts produce 5 times as much. But that has stopped happening. And that is crippling to my ability to grow, which has been making it harder and harder to crawl up to the reincarnation levels. But enter devils. I switched down to the Titan bloodline, and I got to this reincarnation without using the neutral factions. I had saved them until I failed to start recording a few minutes ago. Anyway, devils. Now the devils, how this works is I'll take that. Come on. Okay. I go in here, and I have two templates. The first one is called Devil's Only Friend, and it is built for a specific purpose. There was I talked about it in one of the previous videos. There was a mercenary build I was playing with that I was really liking, where you would build up your assistants, and your assistants would build up your mana regeneration. Well, Devils pretty much have that as a built-in feature. Specifically, the number of evil spells you cast boost the number of assistants you get, coupled with, while Blood Frenzy is active, your mana regeneration is boosted by assistants. And there's other things that plug into assistants too. So, you want Blood Frenzy on always. You want to cast evil spells as much as possible, and this one takes only 4 seconds between castings. And after that, you can just do this. Everything else about this template is about getting as many assistants and as much MP as possible. It just wants to cast as many spells as it can and let this build up. The important difference between this and the mercenary build is that this carries through abdications. And that is enormous. So, now, if I were to leave this running for a little while, and see here, these are the upgrades I was talking about. 500% bonus, 400% bonus. These, these are the real bonuses that, anyway. Those stop happening at this point. So, anyway, you left this running, you get a lot of assistance, it all plugs in. The other one, The Devil Needs No Friends, that set of researches doesn't do anything for assistance and MP, well, very little. Instead, it just, it uses the same split for the, oh, actually, I made a mistake. There we go. That's better. It uses the same setup for the autocast, but the Devil Needs No Friends is just rigged up to get as much money as possible. And even with this built all the way up so it has crazy MP and crazy assistant numbers, because this will just keep counting. Even with all that, it takes time to build up, because there's a lot of things that read like Infernal Realms boosted by the number of Hellfire Blasts you cast, which is, again, why it would be casting Hellfire Blast a shit ton. And there's other things that give you boosts based on the number of spells you've cast in here too, somewhere, that it takes and uses. So it does take time, it's slow, but it can get you, it can climb you over the gem walls. But that was all me pushing the vanilla factions as far as I could. And that got me all the way to Reincarnation 24. Then, what I did was I ran into the neutral researches, and I did Secrets of the Ancients, and their new buildings. And it's kind of a bummer that I wasn't recording when I did that. But anyway, Stonehenge is the one that interests me the most anyway. Its power is based on your maximum mana, and I feel like I can really build around that. Like, I feel like I can really build around it and get a ridiculous maximum mana. Fortunately, Druid faction is not as good at getting faction coins, but researchers give me options in that regard. And the Druid's special ability, where is it? Was it here? No. Or was it? Ah, you. Increases the production of Stonehenge circles based on mana produced in this game. And I think they had a second one too. They all seemed, well, I think all but one had a second research pick. But the one really important thing that I noticed, I was worried because like this was boosting elves, this was boosting fairies, and so on down to devils. I was worried that with the neutral factions being boosted, with the vanilla faction, good and evil being boosted, the neutral factions wouldn't be getting the boost and would fall behind. Not so. This boosts Elven and Titan, along with this one boosting Demon and Titan. Titan gaining boosted twice. There's 2 Druids, there's 2 each, so the neutral factions are getting boosted by 2 of these instead of 1, which I'd say enables this to work. I haven't had time to experiment with them and make research builds, but to me the natural first choice is Druid. But let me take a tiny quick peek on over at the other two. The Faceless, well, they really annoyed me. Alright, look, to me, the most interesting thing about the Faceless was this ability. Increase production based... No, that's not it. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. No, oh, here it is. Hive Mind. The production of all buildings is boosted based on the amount of time spent affiliated with Faceless across all reincarnations. That I found to be like that tempted me to make the Faceless my main and just run nothing but Faceless. I didn't, but I thought about it a lot. Well, now their research. It was this. Boosts your production based on the time you spent on factions that are not Faceless. And this is their base research. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Why? Like, you could build around spending a lot of time as Faceless, but then at the same time it boosts for not playing Faceless, and it just ends up... Why not... It just... It's basically the Faceless don't make a lot of sense to me. But they are clearly boosted... Well, just spend time playing as anything. It doesn't matter. Just play as anything. The more you've played, the better the Faceless are. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's all I can say about them. So I thought that was weird. And I have this. The Key of the Lost City. I'd love to just stick it in one of these buildings here, but I can't. And I don't know what to do with it. Wouldn't you think the sunken city would appear out in the water sunken? I swear you're Cthulhu things. Anyway, these other things, they were all cool cryptic hints. If this is a cryptic hint on how to get something, it is completely going over my head. Also, by the way, it doesn't look very shiny to me. From what I can tell, it looks like it may have been carved from a piece of wood. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I don't know where to go from here. I kind of want to build around the Druids and see what I can do with their researches. Obviously, I need to get the rest of my researches done. The next reincarnation is going to give me a much-needed bonus, as well as unlocking a set of challenges that will get me more spell boosts, which will be much appreciated. I've also finished these, by the way. None of them impressed me all that much, honestly. They just don't impress me all that much. But something even stranger, if I go back to vanilla factions for a second, I will do angels. I don't give angels enough playtime. Okay. Back here for a moment. Why am I even clicking things? I don't need to click things. It's habit. I just like clicking things. Look at this. All the level 3 challenges are in play. All of them. Isn't that weird? Isn't that really strange? Increase mana regeneration based on the number of buildings you own. Increase mana regeneration based on royal exchanges purchased. You know, whatever that one was. The gem boost. They're all like really small bonuses. The demon one is probably the most substantive bonus in my opinion. But a lot of these are like really tiny bonuses. Nonetheless, at least make this look a tiny bit more respectable. 4. Well, okay, anyway. Yeah, they're all active. They're all active when I'm playing as a vanilla faction. I mean, even the evil ones, when I'm playing as angels, I'm getting a boost from devils. Or demons. But, as you saw when I was playing the, oh, there we go. As you saw when I was playing the Faceless, yeah, they're still all active on neutral. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Also, it's kind of got quite a spread between the neutral faction stuff. But, yeah. So, when I get, with the next set, when I get this, at the next reincarnation, I'll get another set. My theory is I'm pretty sure that all of these will boost everything as well. I find that really interesting. I don't know, maybe nobody else does, but I'm all like, wow, look at all that. So, when I figure out what I'm supposed to do from here, I'll continue recording, because at the moment, aside from unlocking more researches, I don't have any ideas. So, I was digging around, gathering up different researches and things, unlocked some interesting things, but anyway, unlocked some interesting things. One of those was 2,000 excavations, and then all of a sudden, like as soon as I finished that, a second artifact became available. And this would not be a lore artifact. I think the only lore artifact I should need is a goo thing, which is freaking impossible. Oh, by the way, one of the researches extends all the spells by 20%. Brainwave gets more powerful the longer it works. Pretty neat combo, I just don't care much for Brainwave. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's a quest artifact I can get right now, and I'm not sure what I did to set it off. So, let's go with 10s. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna run out. I'm not gonna get it. Come on! Foo. Well, I mean, I can't complain. I found a frickin' ruby. I can't complain. I can finally get to do this. Let me see. Well, I was going to get the Royal Exchange bonus, but my next reincarnation is going to give me a 12% boost on that. So, like, I need one of these. Yeah, I think I'll take this. There. But, crud. I don't know how I activated it. I don't know how I activated it. If I abdicate, I might not be able to get it to reappear. It might be these having more than 3,000 sunken cities? No, that's because I already had done... I don't know. I don't know. Also, I'm somewhat unimpressed. The elves were doing better than the faceless. Obviously, I need a better research setup than this. Oh, hey, I got this, though. Increase mana regeneration. Stop faction coins. Another... There's so many things that boost mana regeneration. I don't know that I really need another one. Oh well. This one requires 50 bajillion clicks, so I won't be getting that right now. Don't know what it's doing among the researches. Clicks were the craftsmanship line mechanic. But the rest of these I can't do right now, so let's go ahead and switch out. I will take the Titans, because I like having lots and lots of faction coins, and lightning strikes are fun. You never know where they're gonna land. Okay. So, it looks to me like I have... Oh, already at 5%? 59% of whatever that one is. 2 picks, huh? Well, I'm gonna keep working at this. I already have... Hold on. I have this. And I have... What? I thought I already had both Titan ones. Maybe I don't. Maybe this is a Titan one. I don't know. Well, I'll keep exploring. If something falls out, I'll happily take it. The research I was most excited about in this set was reduce excavation cost multiplier. Yeah, I really like that. I'm all like, yes. And presumably I can even use that with my elves. So, when I saw this research required 5 million mana be produced by druids, I figured, I'll just leave it on all night. But no, that wasn't necessary at all, because it turns out that the angels don't know anything about mana regeneration. It's the druids. They're the masters of it. Increase mana regeneration based on mana produced this game. But I see a red X. See, all of the researches that I'm picking up now, where it's like you have to be druid to get this research, or you have to be titan to get that research, always turns out to belong to some other faction. Like, you unlock it, and then you can't use it. Which is interesting, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But, So, I just want to point out one other thing about the druids real quick. Apparently, the Hall of Legends is my least producing building. Somehow. I don't even know why it's producing so low. Yeah. Assuming Grand Balance is running, of course. Otherwise, it would somehow end up being the Deep Mine. I don't quite follow how this ended up being so. It just is. So, whatever. Anyway, I've unlocked quite a few more things, but I think I can get away with this. Thump. There we go. Yeah, this one, the one that requires a bajillion clicks. I think I'm basically going to treat it like this and grab all the researches I can to get the mana regeneration up there and stuff and just leave this one overnight. It's like 500,000 clicks or something crazy. This thing was 5e6 mana. That's what, 6 million? 6 million? I'm not good with notation. I think something like that. Anyway. Clicks. A frickin' bajillion clicks. I don't think all night is gonna be enough. I don't think I am recording, right? Okay, good. Just checking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. I basically have 18 clicks per second. I'm gonna run some math and I don't know. Anyway. So, a couple of things. First of all, they've changed our HUD somewhat. And, on a whole, I kind of like it. It seems fast and responsive, and I don't know. I like it. Though I'm not sure. This seems a little bit big and awkward looking to me, somehow. Just some of the things have been resized and they feel a little bit larger. It's probably because this has been redesigned for a touch screen of some kind. I'm just making a wild guess at why. Supposedly, the Valentine's Day event has begun, but as far as I can tell, it hasn't. So, that'll probably all go live soonish. And now it's time for our new set of challenges. So, first, really quickly, I am going to grab a crap ton of gems right off the bat. I also just checked in 1, 2. Oh, well, how about that? Huh. That's new. Well, cool. Anyway, I was starting to say, something, but I'm still a little bit sick. My mind is still not 100%. Not firing on all cylinders just yet. Alright. So, plenty of gems. Let's see if we can get these, challenges. First up, omnipresence. We have suffered the attacks from another hive. It's time to remind them the power of our master. And how does one remind them of that? Not really. All I must just go over here and click on this. Right? Right? Get a hive mind bonus of at least 1,889. Oh, of course. There it is. Just a little air. There we go. I've done it. I done it. Am I missing something here? 1889%, right? Oh, faceless unique building. Ow. One moment. Okay. There. And there it is. That's what I was after. Give Brainwave a head start based on its activity time in this game, with a minimum of 1 minute. So it counts as though it had been running for a minute when I push it? Cool, I guess. Alright. All factions receive 5% of your hive mind bonus. Well, shit. Okay, that is something, I guess. That's a 100% bonus to everything. And, cool. Alright, next up. Druids. No non-druid research. Cast Grand Balance 13 times in 5 minutes. Doesn't sound too hard. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, what do we get this time? All spell durations are increased by 1% for every 1,000 mana. So, 6% boost, and a much less boost for the other factions. Take what we can get, right? Grand Balance affects extra buildings based on total mana spent. Being able to affect extra buildings is enormous. If the amount of mana I'm spending affects that, then this could be enormous. But it looks like it's only affecting one building right now. It should be +1, so it should be affecting two buildings. Let's cast it once and see if it affects more than one. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Yes, it does. Now, how much would it take me to be able to get it to affect all the buildings, including the highest producing one? I wonder. But the production boosts are different. The farms are getting a larger boost than the deep mines. That is strange. This has made it more than twice as effective as it was before. 12% here, but this is an 82% there. There we go. Fascinating. This is probably the biggest buff any spell has received. I'll have to think about this more, and I'll have to see what I can do about mana spent impacting more buildings. Okay. On to the final challenge. And it's a pain in the ass. Hit all of Legends with lightning strikes twice in a row. Hooray for luck-based missions. Still, if it gives me a boost to my favorite spell in the game... alright. So, going for the third challenge, I left it on for 2 hours, just waiting for a pair of lightning bolts to strike the Olympian Hall. It didn't, so I left it running all night. It still has not. Am I missing something here? I have all the requirements. I don't get it. I don't get it. Luck-based missions. What can I say? I don't know. By my math, it's basically 1 in 11 twice, which gives you 1 in 121. Is that right? Seems right. 1 in 121. Every 20 seconds is 1, so you know, I don't know, in 8 hours, more than 10 hours now total. Should have definitely gotten it by now, right? I don't get it. Well, third row. Okay, I was wondering what they were going to do. So, more researches. More oh, here's one I already picked up. Increased production bonus from gems. Alright, well, I mean, that's another option, I guess. 0% of the way on whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well then. That excavated quickly requires me to get 1,000 excavations within 30 seconds of an abdication. Let's see if we can pull that one off. Something I can actually accomplish. And here we go. Buy. Purchase. This. How many seconds I got left? 10. That. And excavate and buy. Crap! I took too long. I took too long by a second. I should have checked sooner. Well, that means I have to wait until my next reincarnation to try that again. Someone's probably going to yell at me why I didn't save and then load. I don't do a lot of saving and loading during my Let's Plays. It kind of wrecks all the tension when you know that the player can just load endlessly. I usually play things however they land. So next reincarnation, when I get up and attempt that again, you'll know that I can still fail again. So it wouldn't be the first time I failed to do the same thing multiple times in a game. Alright. So, Man, I can't believe I left it running all night. There's gotta be something I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the wiki on this one. I have to be doing something wrong. Oh shit, it's in front of me. Without using any researches. Why do the researches matter? Why do the researches matter to this tech? Man, I feel dumb. Well, that wasted a night. Okay then. Alright then. So, it really shouldn't take more than 30 to 45 minutes, approximately, to get this, really. Little details. Little details. No researches. Gah. Some of you had probably already noticed my mistake. And were shouting, "You fool! It's right in front of your face. Can't you read?" Did I unlock any of these yet? No. I wonder what the new set of unlocks requires. Well, either way, back to Titans. And next time, I don't know what's going to happen next time. The next reincarnation doesn't give me anything, so I don't know. I literally have no idea what happens next time. But until then and every time, this is Hadrix, signing off. Finally got it. And we have... Every 5 minutes you automatically generate faction coins based on the amount of gems you own. Well, that's really nice. Next storm. Ah, storms of wealth. And lightning strike now grants more faction coins. Okay, cool. It's the spell I use the most, and this is just nice. Just nice. I don't know what else to say about it. I appreciate it. And I got... Where is it? I don't see it. It should be right in front of me, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Complete all neutral challenges. And that has got me a 25% bonus to neutral factions, which is nifty. I'll happily take that. And now we can just load up on this. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in that I finally got it, and the challenge was the bonuses. They're pretty nice, and the 25%. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, that was all.